Count traps and count kills. Count. Oh man, dude, Amanda's back. So the 10th one, John Kramer's actually going to Mexico. And you can only get it done in Mexico because, in the States, they take far too long to actually cure anything. Like Dallas Buyers Club, if you want the real treatment, you gotta go down to Mexico. This lady's even a testimonial like, oh yeah, it totally worked for me. Same thing with his cancer buddy from Group. So, he checked out their reviews. He's like, all right, I'm in. Meet the whole team. They go, we're gonna be in good hands. They do the operation. They cut into your skull. Wrong. They didn't do anything. They just got behind you and went, okay, we think we got it all. They completely bullshitted him. One elaborate con. John's super pissed now. Now his doctor saying he's only got months to live. He's like, hey, I gotta make traps like this one from Saw 3. This happens between Saw 1 and 2, so he's still gotta make like 8 more movies worth of traps and people to kill. Damn, dude, it's like vacuum your eyes out or break your hand. Hey, man, bones heal after a while, dude. Sure, break my hand, but need my eyes?
I'd like to play a game. Perhaps one that addresses those sticky fingers of yours. The job as a custodian is a noble one. All you have to do is click the dial across the 5 positions, and you will live to see another day. You have 60 seconds. Help me!
Damn, only 60 seconds to break 5 fingers? What, you gotta break one every 10 seconds, dude? You better plan that out. Why do you gotta do it one by one? Just do it all at once. So it's like, alright, rush of pain and let's get over with it. Who would be like, alright, man, I'll break 8 fingers, but I didn't do it in time. Now my eyes are sucked out too. Man, Jigsaw has no chill, dude. Remember the very first movies? He used to give you like 2 hours, 60 seconds. You're never getting over like how bad the first finger hurts. Just do them all at once. I can't even take a shit in 3 minutes and everything, 60 seconds, my God. But his eyes get sucked out anyway. But this was just like a John having a vision. Dude, he loves this, dude. He fantasizes about it. This never happened. They just wanted to show something cool. Then we get taped scalpels to hand guy. Like, it seems like a college thing. Frats tape 240s to your hands and you gotta drink it. Well, it's actually 2 bombs strapped to his arms and you gotta cut him out. And this was him like Batman interrogating this guy like, hey, you gonna tell me where everybody's at? And he gives up everybody. He cut the bombs off before the bombs went off, but I guess what would have happened if he would have died? Then you got nothing. His real beef is with the people who conned him, so he kidnapped them all and this lady's first. It's got like wire, like piano wire or something around like her neck and her limbs. Cut off one of these things to live. And you're like, well, I'm not choosing my head. I need my head pretty much, but alright, I think I'll soft one of my legs. And just cutting off one of those things could kill you, but it seems like right here she sort of like belts up her leg, tourniquets her leg, because she's like, alright man, this is really gonna hurt. Well, she done did it. Her leg went off, but she wasn't able to get like the bone marrow out in time, so it didn't work out too well for her. Oh, and everybody was in the room with her. It's like one big room and everybody's like trying to cheer her on, like, yeah, cut off that leg. Oh man, dude, it took off her head. Oh man, I hope I'm not next. Oh, we got brain trap guy. You gotta take some of your brain tissue or whatever and put it in this weight and then you'll get the key. And you're like, oh my God, is there any other way around this? That's cold, Jigsaw, come on now. Dude, 3 minutes? I can't even cut the back of my hair with 3 minutes. Again, it's just like a timely issue. He didn't do it in time, but he did it and didn't work out. This like tiki cup thing slammed on his head.
Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game. You all pretended to cure me.
Look at him right there, dude. That's the healthiest he looked in all like 8-9 movies. I mean, he's 20 years older, but he's walking around pretty good. But it seems like everyone's gonna suffer from the wrath. He's getting everybody who's an orderly and everything. Even the girl recommended it, dude. She has like a radiation gun that's pointed at you that they used, man. I thought they were bullshitted. I guess they splurge on like an X-ray gun and everything for the con, but they ain't didn't have to go through all that. You just got a prop one. But I guess they used the real one. They left it behind. John Kramer started to use it. I guess you hang by your hand and your feet. And he gave you like a crowbar. Like, hey, break your hand and you could get free from this. And she did it. She's the only one who actually survived the trap. But then this one guy shows up. The one that Kramer couldn't get a hold of. He comes to try to save Cecilia, the blonde hair girl. So he puts a gun into Jigsaw's face like, you let her go. It's like her boyfriend or husband or something. So, right, she's the leader of the gang. Kramer's like, hey, at least get this girl to the hospital. She passed the trap and everything. She earned it. And then the other girl's like, earned what? Ah! I stepped on her neck and killed her. Those two are calling all the shots now. Hey, Kramer, you're gonna get tested finally. Get your ass into that final trap. So the final trap is like this seesaw blood boarding thing. One person on one side, one person on the other. Works like a blood boarding seesaw where you are gonna get covered in blood or the other person's gonna get covered in blood and drown and die. But she's particularly more evil because she put a kid in that trap with Jigsaw. First, she's conning cancer patients, now killing little kids. Man, she has got the express pass to hell. John saw this coming, so of course he set up a trap for them, dude. That gun never had any real bullets in it. He took the bullet powder out of it. He piped in a bunch of like poisonous gas in the room and made them compete to see who lives, and she killed him. She ended up kicking his ass, and there was only one head hole for air, and she got it. It's very cool that we see Pig Max again. Like, Pig Max, Amanda's actually gathering everybody up, and we get to see Billy the Puppet. Not that weak, like, pig puppet they used in Spiral or something like that. Like, we got classic Billy the Puppet, looking cute as all hell, bringing syringes and stuff. I guess Cecilia's the last woman standing, but then he flies back to America and goes back to that, hey dude, did you recommend me to that place and everything? Where's your scar, guy? So he's there. Hoffman's also there. You're like, oh shit, nice cameo from Hoffman. Then they put like this like spider beetle thing on his chest, and that's it. We can assume he died because, well, what the hell is this? Beetle eats your belly? Hoffman goes, of all the men to cheat, you choose John Kramer? Scene.